Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the ukulele. In this video we'll be discussing the different tunings on the ukulele, mainly in the George Formby world. So let's get started. This is a ukulele, obviously. And there's a G, a C, an E and an A. The G is the string nearest your chin. C, E, A. This ukulele is tuned A, D, F sharp, B. That's A, the string nearest your chin, D, F sharp, B. A, D, F sharp, B. And this ukulele, a very tiny ukulele, is tuned B, E, G sharp, C sharp. That's B, E, G sharp, C sharp. Switching back to the C-tuned ukulele, if I was to play a 12-bar blues in the key of C, I'll be using the C chord, the F chord, the G7 chord. I'm going back to the C, and it would sound something like this. So in this case I've used the C shape, the F shape and the G7 shape. Remember that again, the C shape, the F shape, the G7 shape and the C shape. If I switch back to the D-tuned ukulele, that's A, D, F sharp and B, and continue the same chord shapes, again I'll be using the C shape, the F shape and the G7 shape, it would sound like this. So again, I've used the C shape, the F shape, and the G7 shape, and the C shape. But because we're tuned to a different key, they now have different names. The C becomes a D chord, the F shape becomes a G chord, and the G7 shape is now an A chord. So you've got D, G, and A7, and back to D. If we switch back to the E-tuned ukulele and use the same shapes, so that's a C shape, an F shape and a G7 shape, it sounds like this. So in this case, the C shape has become an E chord, echo chord, the F shape is now an A chord, and the G7 shape is now a B7 chord, that's Bravo 7. So you got echo, E chord, alpha chord on the F shape, and the G7 chord becomes a Bravo 7 chord, B7. So by changing the key and tuning of the instrument, you can play in different keys using the same chord shapes. So we are now back with the C-tuned ukulele, the G, C, E, A tuning. And let's just say you had a song. We'll make one up, we'll do it around two chords. We'll do the C chord and the G7 chord. And let's say you're strumming to it, and for some reason you just can't sing to that tune or that pitch. you can move to a different tuned ukulele, in this case the D tuned one, and you do the same thing again. And if that's not right, you can move up again to a different tuning. Until you find a tuning that suits your voice. Now, ideally, you should be able to play all the chords on one ukulele. You should be able to play in any key on just one ukulele, no matter which tuning you choose, all the chords which you'll need. But in some cases, if you're beginning, you might find it difficult, or if there's some complicated chords, it might be easier in one key than another. So we're taking this to a George Formby style of music. Whatever the chord boxes are, it makes no difference. You can either choose a C tuned uke, a D tuned uke, and a E tuned uke. I should say all of these get their names from the second string down from your chin. So you've got a G, C, C tuned uke, A, D, D tuned uke, and this one is B, E, E tuned uke. And again, some people, I sometimes carry this around with me, as you can see, it's a lot smaller than a normal ukulele, and it's sometimes easier to carry. So try different tunings, one might suit your voice better than another. So now we'll come on to what them tunings actually mean. This is tuned to C. Okay, so we've got G, C, E, A. A D tuned uke will be the equivalent of placing a capo on the 2nd fret. That makes all them strings now A, D, F sharp, B. So without the capo on, it is G, C, E, A. With the capo on at the 2nd fret, it will be A, D, F sharp, B. If we were to put the capo on at the 4th fret, that would now be B, E, G sharp, C sharp, B, E, G sharp, C sharp. So really all you've done is took the tuning up a couple of frets, and that's all that different tuning is. Now you can use a capo or a capo, whatever the word is, on there or there to produce the same effect of what we've just done by using different ukes. The only problem is, as you can see, you're moving further up the fretboard and there can be less space for your fingers. There is one final thing I need to say on all of this before I sign off. These strings, I've used the same strings on each of the ukuleles. If you go any higher than the E tuning, which is the same as this small one, you could end up breaking strings. So you've just got to watch that. Some tunings don't always work. And equally, if you go lower, which means deeper in tone than this, the strings don't ring true because they're worked out to be a certain tension. But apart from that, that's all the alternative tunings are. If you're using chord boxes, that's fine. If you don't have any letters above them, I mean, like, it doesn't say like C note, if it just has a box with that shape on, you can use any of the tunings you wish, because really they are all tuned to the same tuning, just a different pitch. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. Until next time, take care and goodbye.